and I don't smoke. And it's serving very beneficial to me. So you got to be responsible. And for anybody who's watching this that has results, I'm sure you know the saying, that great old saying, with great power comes great responsibility. I learned that through experience. The stronger you get, the more responsible the more responsible you're gonna get. You're gonna feel like you have to carry the world on your shoulders. Because if you're going to a gym that you feel that you're surrounded by a bunch of lackadaisical people who don't take the sport seriously, you have to motivate them through your own work ethic, through your own physique. Show your physique to everybody and can motivate somebody. Give people advice. You know, you got to spread the word. That's the only way we're going to make this sport better. We have to build people up. For me, it was very difficult because nobody cared about me enough to give me advice. I had to learn everything on my own. I had to go find the information on what works and what doesn't work. Take bits and pieces, use it on my own routine. Only by learning through experience will you be truly successful in bodybuilding or fitness or anything that you do. You got to learn. You got to be willing to learn. You got to absorb information and use it. And use it in your routine of whatever it is that you do. Bodybuilding is a lifestyle. It is going to consume your life if you take it seriously enough, as it has consumed mine. It is not an easy sport by any means, and I'm sure all other bodybuilders like myself will attest to that. That it is not an easy life, but if you stick with it and you do the right thing, I promise you will get results, and results that you will be proud of. And if you look at my photos, you can obviously see I look very good, and that required a lot of sacrifice on my part, and living in a world that's not going to hand you anything. You have to fight. You have to fight for every gain that you have if you are not the kind of person who has anything handed to you. I never had anything handed to me in my life. I had to fight for every ounce of gain that you see in those pictures, that you see on those pictures. And if you've seen my pictures, you have no idea how difficult it was to attain those results. I had to basically work myself into total pain, and there was many days to where I was in so much pain it was unbearable, but I survived. And if you survive being in total pain and soreness, you're on your way to looking great, and you're on your way to getting big. You're on your way to getting the physique that you want, but it requires sacrifice. And I could sit here all day and tell you, I could give you the key to the mint, but you got to open it. Does that make sense to you? I could give you all the advice in the world. I could train you. I could personally train you. But if you do not have the foresight and the ability to use what somebody tells you and apply it to your own routine, then it's kind of like you're just wasting your breath telling this person. And unfortunately, in the gym that I go to, there's a lot of people that resent people who give them advice, because there's a lot of egos in the gym. There's a lot of people who don't care about anybody else, and it's an environment that breeds apathy. It's not that great of an environment. It's the type of people that go to a gym is what's going to make a gym great. You can have all the weights, you can have all the amenities, but if the people there are nasty and don't want to help anybody, then it's going to be a place that nobody wants to go to. And I feel that people like me are the people that make the gym a place that people want to go to. And hey, it's very difficult. It's a very difficult life when you don't have enough money to afford food and you got to struggle. But I believe, and I believe that's what makes you better. You know, all the strife and all the sacrifice and all the hard times